First of all, before the video starts, everyone give a shout out to Polaroid for requesting that I should make this video. Let's do it. The episode kicks off with Esme and Roy looking at this little pink thing named Dublin's baby butt until they're absolutely forced to babysit another brat. Oh god. They go full on Top Gear at a moment as they make their way to Hugo and Fig's house. And that's where they get so excited that they ended up beating them up. See what I mean? Their dad says that he's going out for tuba practice and that Hugo and Fig can have their snacks. Hugo complains that he wants to be a baby because he wants them to feed his food. That's until they say that he's a big kid now and he should grow up and get a job. Hugo says that he's done with his food, but Esme says that he has to take his own dish out. But Hugo complains because he wants to get a nanny. Oh god. Hugo takes it out on his, and Esme and Roy say that they can play astronauts. Hugo trashes his whole stack of toys so he can play. Big ends up copying the exact same moves from his big brother who's being a whiny, pathetic brat. Hugo says that he has to zoom to his room, but Esme says that he needs to tidy up him and Big's mess because all the big kids do them. Hugo complains that he does not need to clean up his mess, but Esme doesn't hesitate. Hugo complains that he needs lots of help, but Esme and Roy say that he's a big kid now and he needs to do all his own stuff. Like they said a lot of times in this episode, we're only like 3 minutes into the episode. Hugo changes into his new outfit, and in the process, he ends up scaring the two. Oh my god, he looks hideous. Hugo acts like that he aged backwards, but Fig does not care at all. Roy thinks it's true, but Esme says that he does not age backwards because his size looks the same. Hugo starts singing a disgusting song, which I wish I never heard. The crippling song finally ends, and Roy asks if Hugo's going to be a baby forever, but Esme says yes, because that's what big kids do. Roy says that it's not going to be hard to look after baby Hugo, which is not a baby, but a little did they know that it's going to take a wrong turn for the worst. Hugo complains that he wants uppies, but Roy refuses. Well, never mind, he does uppies. In the process, they end up nearly breaking their arms, but Hugo said that if they say that he needs to go to bed, he buys. They put him down to sleep. That's what I wanted until he wakes up and he wants to play. He then complains. He pretends to cry. They ask him what's wrong, but he just says that's what babies do. So that just makes the situation even worse. Oh god, what this kid going up to? Esme and Roy say that Hugo needs to be a pig kid again, but a little did they know it's about to take the turn for the worst. Hugo's bratty side kicks in, and he starts to throw a hideous tantrum, just like always. And I wish that never happens throughout the show, because there's like tantrums every episode, like with Tilly, Snugs, etc. Esme gives Hugo a glitter jar, but a little do they know that it's not going to do any harm, and he will be a brat in the next episode he appears in. After Esme takes the glitter jar away, Hugo still wants to be a baby. Esme and Roy then have a discussion that they do not want Hugo to be a baby no more. Esme then has to show Hugo how to be a big kid again. But Hugo's not gonna have it, isn't he? Monster Case comes back out and they give him an outfit and a microphone, cause that why not? Esme starts her own game show for big kids and adult stuff, and yeah. Hugo says that he's a big kid, then how do I explain it? He comes back out and no longer looking hideous. Esme is glad and decides to start the game show anyway, despite if he was in a nappy or not. They say he'll win a point every time he wins a big kid activity, which I don't know if that's a good idea. For the first challenge, Hugo needs to blow a bubble, but he actually does that, which is pretty much bigger than him, which I'm so surprised. For the next challenge, he is forced to swing on a swing, which looks like he's doing it, and he wins his 3 points. The next challenge is for him to ride a bike. Just why not? That's just a big kid thing anyway. I learned to bike when I was 10. Hugo gets his 10 points, and he ends up being the winner. Esme says that his reward is to watch a movie with him and Roy as her and Roy as big naps. But it turns out Hugo wants to watch Mad Mission 4 because it's a Chinese movie and I did not expect that. I cannot be honest to review this episode no more because I had enough of Hugo. So, Hugo can burn it.